Alrighty, let's do this. Okay, camera seems to be working. Hopefully the mic's working. Not entirely sure if I actually, Wow, Invisible Girl, you scared me. How are you on this fine Halloween? Oh, and thanks for the host. Okay, looks like that's working. Hey, Jan. No less. The gang's all here. And yep, I'm doing pretty good on Invisible Girl. Sleepy from work, but... Yep, I took a quick nap and I think I'll be okay to stream. And of course tonight it's the finale of the Evil campaign, so that'll be good. Oh, thanks for the retweet and likes on Twitter, by the way. Anyways, Phoenix needs, this time we're being more of a cop than usual, and we're, alright, yep. It's time to meet this mysterious detective, who's kind of creeping me out with that eye. How'd you get a T3? Alright, I think, Cara, gifted a load of subs a while ago. Check your, messages. Right, what voice to give this guy? Oh yeah, before we continue, this literally showed up. I'm not going to turn this box the other way because I'll dox myself, but this literally showed up just before I was about to start. So we're all set for Monday. Also, while I was at it, you started Alien Isolation yesterday. Nice. Alien Isolation, buddies. I also got some orange acrylic paint for my grounded tail. Yep, heart attacks in space, no less. I might actually put together a quick alien themed cosplay. Well, anyway, I believe there's a game to be played. Shh! Silence! I was actually thinking Lambert. Lambert is the short-haired navigator, and also one of the first trans characters in science fiction. Although that's quite an obscure detail. She's the one who beats up, who nearly beats up Ripley when she doesn't let the other crewmate in. Anyways, shh, silence. Yep, that'll do. Now I see, it's all becoming clear. What do you see? Zafri, the truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirits medium, neither very advanced at their trade. Yeah, she is pretty cool. I mean, it's sort of implied she literally died because of trauma from being trans, but nothing's perfect. Am I wrong? Yikes, that's scary. How do you know that? How you say? The universal skeptic would say that how is nothing but a question of why. I am a traveller of both time and space, and a swimmer of dreams. I really want to strangle this guy. I mean, the setting is literally turbo capitalism, so she could easily have had the same issues. What is he talking about? I can't make heads or tails of it. Without further ado, let me fulfill what should be the first duty of any gentleman. Oh, he's one of those guys. And introduce myself. The name is Atme. Look at me. Look at me! Ace Detective. Oh, hi. Don't let him intimidate you, Nick. Stand up and show him what you're made of. The name's right. Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney. He said the title. I'm FA, Ace Spirit Medium. And I'm, Pearl Fae. I'm Mystic Mayor's cousin and, Spirit Medium Ace Apprentice. Excellent. Well then, shall we begin our little game? Game? Why does the phrase "one short of a baker's dozen" come to mind with this guy? So you really as famous as you say? Of course. For a lawyer, you have a rather shocking lack of knowledge about the world. I had no idea anyone was left in this city that had not heard of me. Look at me. I am Mask to the Mask's arch enemy. The Ace Detective, look at me. At this moment, there are two mighty figures which loom large over this grand city. One embodies the nefarious forces of darkness, the other the angelic cherubs of light. Boy, now I'm really lost. What's he saying, Nick? Yes, Invisible, you're right. His nose is indeed a murder weapon. Doubtless that will come up. I have been personally on the heels of this villain since his first crime. After learning this criminal's patterns, I thwarted his very latest loathsome larceny. Try saying that with a mouthful of mushrooms. I even returned the target of his tyranny, the portrait of Magina, to the crime scene. Yeah, no, this has a point. His nose won't fit into the mask, so he's basically innocent. But what if it's a fake nose to throw us off? What then? It's all about the nose. And the butt chin. Also, how the hell is he doing that with his hair? I mean, is he just got a buzz cut apart from them and just sort of grown out and gelled a mohawk, or? And I did it all by myself. I took it back from mask to mask. With my brawny mind and my brilliant muscles. Yeah, they mentioned it on the news, in the Great People Around Town segment. They said that the museum gave you an incredible jewel as a reward. Well, compared to the treasure that I retrieved for them, it's not much. So, in the end, the only thing that makes you great is your own self-praise. Tell us what you know about Mask to Mask. And keep it simple, please. Like about how I have devoted my life to thwarting his dastardly deeds? Okay, that's short-sighted. What will you do if he retires? Last night, here in the bowels of the store, we were locked in a most glorious battle. I see. Huh? Hang on a second. You were here last night, here, in Lordly Taylor? Naturally. Wherever Damas goes, you'll find Atme laying his elegant traps. Elegant traps? More like Damas out-eleganced you and made a beautiful getaway. But this time, I allowed him to escape the illusion of victory. Hey, Amanda. Joanna's passed her driving test. Congratulations. And how are you doing this evening? Oh, hello, Precluse. How much have you missed? Of the stream, about 15 minutes, but only about 5 minutes of gameplay. Of this chapter, we're about 30 minutes, an hour in. Amanda, she can now theoretically and practically drive a car. Nice. And drive you around. You're sure you'll get caught up? Excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh, and your singing's going good, Amanda. That's good to know. Oh, yep, for those who, I just noticed the view count has hopped up a bit, so for those who missed it, I have this ready for Monday. And I also grabbed this while I was at it, just to work on my tiefling tail. In any case, we're interrogating this guy, who is a lot. I wonder if I should ask him about what happened last night in more detail. Oh. You can't wait to... Oh my god. That's actually going to be an absolute nightmare in other M mode. Oh, hey, Trans Fox Girl. Thanks for the sub at tier 1. 2 months. Excellent, excellent. Glad to have you around. And, yep, Phoenix right. And, by the way, sorry if I sound kind of sleepy. Because I am. Yeah, I think other M mode could work. I mean, it might be very difficult with the, it'd be very interesting with the Xbox version, considering, the alien can hear if you're using a mic, but I don't think we'll be doing that. Well, I don't think I need permission to hide from the alien. Can you tell us exactly what happened here last night? Where are we in the game? We're about 30 minutes, 45 minutes into the second chapter of the third game. Long story short, we've attended a fancy shindig. Adrian Andrews from the final case of the last game showed up, and she's a lot happier now. Do I actually get money for subs? Yes I do. Basically, but I only get half the money spent on them, which is quite frankly BS, but there we go. I really should set up a tip jar, but that'll make this feel too much like a job. Yeah, it is technically less than half. And even less than that when you take into account I lose money because of a currency conversion. Yeah, maybe I should do a coffee. Maybe I should do a coffee. Point redeemed, put the mic on for 10 minutes in Alien. Yes, and I'll have to keep talking. Thanks for the hydrate, Nihilus. Unfortunately, I don't think the feature's available in the PS4 version. Yeah, basically in the Xbox version of Alien Isolation, the alien can hear what you're saying through the microphone. Well, I'm playing the PS4 version just because it's a bit easier for me to stream on the PS4 and stream it through my capture card. Oh, TransFoxGo redeemed random trivia. Okay, random trivia. Did you know that what people mostly perceive as the smell of metal is actually the smell of your sweat being catalysed by the metal itself, which has no scent? You're not positive the Xbox One controller has a mic? I'm not sure. I think it's a plug-in mic. I'll have to double check it anyway. Ah, you already knew that, Fox Girl. Did you see the same Nile Red video I did? Can you tell us exactly what happened here last night? But of course, after all, I always say there should be no secrets between aces. The asexual community is very tight-knit. Oh, you did. Fair enough then. Flattery will get you nowhere, Pinocchio. He did it. He pointed out the nose. I first received the request for my services 20 days ago. And it was 10 days ago that I received Master Mask's calling card. Huh? You were hired before the calling card even arrived? Yes, you see, the person who hired me is quite rigorous and thorough. That's Adrian for you. Adrian Andrews deserves the world. Send tweet. A mere 10 days after hiring me, her worst premonitions were realised. Glad you agree, Nihilus. Calling card arrived, right? Yes. So ace detective as I am, I set a trap for the thief right in the warehouse. And waited for him. Alone. Alone? But why? Why didn't you go to the police for help? Ridiculous! Why would I seek help from such a singularly useless group of nincompoops? Wow, look at me, said ACAB. Amanda, Joe tells you that you look like Adrian Andrews? Yeah, I can see that. You've got a lot of nerve. After all, it was you that let Damas get away. I always operate alone and concealed, out of the sight of others. Concealed? Precisely. Even the guards on duty here were unaware of my presence. To fool your enemies, first you must fool your friends. It's my own original proverb. Anyway, back to what happened last night. As I was saying, I hid here in the warehouse and waited for the thief to arrive. But I swear to you, not a solitary soul came through that entrance. Nevertheless, the sacred urn disappeared. Alright, that's it. What was stolen was the sacred urn from Mayor's village. Which, to be fair, had already been smashed. Oh, bloody heck, I thought I disabled that. Master Mask is a Master Phantom Thief sort of person. Basically a sort of a Lupin free thing sort of guy. Lupin the Third, rather. As for who they are, no, I think my money's on the detective here. Although, as Nolas pointed out, his nose probably wouldn't fit into the mask. Nolas, translation. I sat at home watching Netflix and waited for Masky to let me know he took the thing, so I can take it back and get the reward money for us to split. I mean...
How, you ask? Don't be ridiculous, Sir Lawyer. If I knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be here. For someone who seriously messed up his own stakeout, he's rather full of himself.
So you're saying that even though On One came through those doors last night? On One? Is this me talking like a child, or did someone mess up the Oh, thanks for the posture check, no less. Oh, thanks for the posture check, Recluse. Are you new here, by the way? Oh, hey, Nick. Good breathing, everybody. No comment. Can we get a shout out for Nick? Obviously, as per usual, he'll be GMing D&D later this evening. Although I'm not quite sure if that's going to be on. Oh, you're from the Fake Gamer Discord, fair enough. One of my favourite webcomics. And thanks to giving Nick a shout out, Nolas. Oh yeah, Nick, is the stream tonight going to be on your YouTube channel or your Twitch channel? Ah, YouTube. Excellent, excellent. Everyone, I believe you can set a reminder for that if anyone wants to check that out later. Precious and still somehow vanished from under your nose. I mean, it's a very big nose to vanish under, so that's just not possible. Yeah, I think it's supposed to say no one. Surprised I didn't fix the typo though. I don't know, I need to create a command to shout out Nick's YouTube. But if you just search Cursed RP on YouTube, it'll come right up. Okay, let's get examining. Oh, thanks for the host, Kiara. So, lawyer, please refrain from such crude behaviour. Huh? What do you mean? This criminal is an artist. The crime scene is the canvas upon which he paints. Hey Kiara, how's it going? Only I, ace detective asked me, have an eye which is educated enough to read the signs. Could you translate that for me, Nick? I think he pretty much said, don't touch anything, amateurs. If there's something you wish to know about it, you have but to ask at me. I know everything there is to know about my rival, Mask to Mask. What do I do now? Does he have any top secret information? Stuff that only a real crime buff would know?
I'll think about what to ask while I listen to what Mr. Ace Detective has to say.
Yep, I'm good, Kiara. Kinda sleepy, but I'm muddling through. And, as I keep showing everyone, all set for Monday. Thanks for giving out the shout-outs, Kiara. By the way, Nick's already given you a shout-out. Precluse. Which has the better crevice? Atme's chin or bum? Good point. I'm gonna go with his butt because it makes him look less like Joe Sweden. And yes, Kiara is indeed the bot pimp. Instantly, follow Kiara strings. Okay, I guess he's not going to let me look at anything. I wish he wouldn't do that thing. Okay, I guess if I ask him about Mask to Mask, a flashy thief who steals valuable works of art, sends a calling card before a heist.
This will surely be Mask to Mask's final heist.
Are you all trying to be reasonable in my chat?
Last time I came close and managed to retrieve the stolen treasure. Mark my words, this criminal of humanity will be found guilty in due time. And then I, Luke Asme, Ace Detective, will dance with joy.
Well, here's Joy, and I hope you asked her first.
I have no clue what you're blathering on about, but I guess I'll find out soon. Ah, the charming young lady responsible for security, Miss Adrian Andrews.
Huh? Where's Edgeworth? Huh? You know her?
Yes, well, I should. She was the person who hired me for this job. A very intelligent woman. After all, she hired Detective Luke Asme, did she not?
He is going to dance the Fruitawacken. I'm not familiar with that. Oh right, you mean Edgeworth is the thief fox girl. Wouldn't that be amazing? Phoenix, right, catches the thief, unmasks him, and it's his husband. Oh, a made-up word from the Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland. Fair enough, no less. Amanda, you like Mr. Look at Me. Well, there's no accounting for taste.
I'm not entirely convinced that was an intelligent move on her part.
Okay, can you tell us anything about Atme?
What about this person? Sorry, pal. I didn't get much sleep last night. My brain's not really working right.
Somehow I don't think sleep would really fix the problem.
Hey, keep it down. He might have really good hearing for all you know, and might get mad if he heard. I can hear everything you're saying, pal.
Johnny Depp's Mad Hatter dances it. If you recall correctly, it involves bad white people dance moves plus spinning head. Ah yes, the standard white girl dance, which I'm of course legally required to do whenever any music starts. Apparently I just have to look like I'm seducing my armpits. Trans Fox Girl, you don't think you've seen this part of the game before. It's the second case of the third game, for what that's worth. Wow, I'm not used to having my hair tied up in anything but a ponytail. Look at me, age 34, an ace detective, has great powers of deduction yet rarely makes sense. Oh, you mean the part before the interrogations? Yeah, it has a whole sort of investigation phase and then an actual trial phase.
Do not fear, young lady. I promise I shall retrieve your urn.
Thank you, Detective Atme. I'm counting on you.
The final round between Detective Luke Atme and Master Mask is set to begin.
Oh no, Kiara's clipped the dance. I'm doomed. Nick's only just realised that Detective Luke Atme's name is Look at Me. How did it take you this long? I mean, I'm not sure how long it took me because I was like 13, 14 when this game came out. And really, you can never remember how dumb you are at that age, can you?
Still, there's something funny about this guy.
Yeah, but don't forget you managed to retrieve the treasure from the last heist.
Yes, I even have a video that details my role in the whole affair. I recorded it directly from the news on TV. Can I interest you in a copy?
Jan highlighted a message. Everyone here is a cutie, including you. True. You'll notice I adjusted that statement because it contained a lie.
No thanks. Master Mask's calling card. It's got his emblem printed on it, right? Quite impressive, but I would expect nothing less from my arch rival. I'm surprised to see you in possession of such a top-secret piece of information.
Well, we've got an ace lawyer, an ace spirit museum, and an ace cousin apprentice here.
Yes, indeed. I think I could learn to like you, my fellow ace professionals. I don't know if I really want this guy to like us. Ever. Well, Sir Lawyer. I've been told that you two are pursuing the mysterious thief. Well, I'm not sure I'd say that exact.
That's right.
We're going to find the sacred urn no matter what we have to do. Excellent. I'll trust you. I permit you to take a look around while I investigate elsewhere. If perchance you should discover something of value, return then to my office. My Office of Earthly Delights, the Atomy Detective Agency.
Office of Earthly Delights?
Well then, Sir Lawyer, if you'll excuse me, I have much to do.
I'm very glad he's gone because that was hurting my throat.
Wait a minute.
He's gone.
I don't like the idea of doing this guy's work for him.
Come on, Nick. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Let's hurry up and investigate before he changes his mind. I'm gonna go to his office too. Take me with you, okay? Okay, time to examine everything.
It's a security camera. It's trained on the big doors to the storeroom. It's set up to take a photo of anyone who goes in or out.
A security camera? Yeah, go stand in front of the door and it'll snap your photo too, Pearly. Mystic Mayor, do you think I should smile? Mayor and Pearl are precious. Nah, it's for criminals. So I really think... So you should make a really scary face. Like this. That wasn't a very scary face. Hey Pearly, do you know what this is? It's a computer. A computer? Oh, I've heard of those. It has such a cute name.
It looks like this computer is for storing the data from the security camera. When someone comes in or out of the warehouse, the camera takes a photo of them.
It's probably the trap that the detective set up. Yes, computers are good. Although social media was a mistake. Let's see if we can find last night's data on this thing. We might even find a photo of Master Mask.
Let me see here. Man, I really stink at working these things.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick? You're sweating an awful lot.
I don't know how to pull up the photos.
Yes, letting the far right on the internet was a mistake. I had no idea you're so pathetic with high-tech stuff, Nick.
Yeah, well I managed to print out the camera data anyway.
I guess you have to learn to crawl before you can walk, right, Nick?
Yeah, sure. Anyway, it looks like the camera only went off once last night.
Pardon me? Camera data added to the court record. The warehouse camera went off once at around 1 AM on the night of the crime.
That pathetic looking wooden box.
That's the box that had the sacred urn in it.
Don't touch it. There may be clues to the thief's identity on there.
I worked so hard to make that box.
Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box, Mayor?
What's that supposed to mean? That urn has always been on its stand in the winding way of Fay Manor. So there was no box suitable for it, Mr. Nick. And I was so proud of it.
Oh. Poor Mayor. Maybe it'd been better if Master Mask had taken the box too.
Yes, no less. Picture comes up in his old bag for some reason. Yeah, we still haven't met any security guards, so I'm hoping she doesn't show up again. What am I saying? She's going to show up and destroy my vocal cords. She always does. Mr. Nick, what's that big door over there?
It looks like it's the door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there.
I guess that's where they were keeping the sacred urn.
Remember, Mayor, Miss Andrews said we're not allowed in there.
No less. Phoenix insults Mayor's box making.
Why would Master Mass do this?
I mean, you're not wrong. I wonder if we're going to find out why there's pink paint everywhere. Look what you did, Nick. You spilled paint over here.
I didn't do that.
Well, it wasn't here last night. I'd have noticed a colour this outrageous. Yep, organ. But this paint has already dried up. Well then, you should have cleaned it up before it dried, Nick.
Paint doesn't dry that fast. Besides, I told you it wasn't me. It looks like it's been several days since it was spilt. Hey, look at this.
What is it?
There's some kind of shape left in the bottom side of this stain.
Huh? You're right. I wonder what it could be. Organi. I'm quite sure it was in a different order before. This statue of Mr. Gammy is so cool. I want a gold statue of myself. We could put it in the office.
Hey, it's Rice & Co. How about a gold statue of me?
Mr. Nick, I'm sorry, but I noticed something strange.
Huh? What is it, Pearls?
The statue of Mr. Gammy. Was this where it was last night? Ah. Clearly, yep, you're right, Invisible. Clearly, organ harvesting is afoot. Yes, or Canadians are slowly taking it over. Either could be true. I'm pretty sure it's closer to the door.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Great job, Pearly. I wouldn't expect anything less from my ace cousin.
So the statue was moved on the night of the crime.
Amy Faye's golden statue updated in the court records. A statue of the founder of the Korean channeling technique moved the night of the crime. Oh, I guess it was covering up the paint before. You're right. Invisible girl, that's not paint, it's the blood of a clown. You're right, Nolis, it's Fall Guy blood. So this is where they fall to. Wow, this is awesome. What did Miss Andrews say it was called again?
Shikishito. It's literally 7-branch sword in Japanese. Or so says Miss Andrews.
Yep, all the mimes been here, and there was a scuffle. Wow, maybe they were.
Whoa, it's pretty heavy.
One hit, 7 times the fun. Pretty catchy, huh? I bet it'd sell like hotcakes. Invisible girl, it's none of those things. It's tubby custard. Okay, that's not a reference I was expecting to hear in 2021.
There's something about it that bothers me.
Wow, you're really firing on all cylinders today, Pearly.
This sword. Wasn't Mr. Gammy holding it last night?
And another thing, the sword wasn't bent last night like it is now. Well, you see, Pearly, the sword is too cool not to become a lesbian sword, so it can't stay straight.
You're right.
Awesome, Pearly. I wouldn't expect any less from my little ace apprentice.
The sword is bent, so that must mean the straits have been allowed near it. Last night someone used it somehow.
Invisible girl, to be fair, those tubby custard balls are badass. You should find one. Yeah, that's fair. Ah, I just thought of something. Maybe the detective at me mashed the mask with it. Like this.
Now, what the heck? You fatally wounded me, Mayor. I'm dying. This is the end of the game.
What do you think, Pearly? I think it's even more bent than it was before.
Oh man, my head. My hair.
Shikishito. Wait, Shikishito? I cannot pronounce that right now. Yep. Fun fact, in French you'd actually say ma chevel mal to say you're having a headache. And that literally translates as my hair hurts. More specifically, it actually means you have you're hungover. Oh, shitty Cheeto. Shitty Cheeto. A shitty Cheeto? Cheeto. Shitty Cheeto. Cheeto. Okay, got it. Shitty Cheeto. Shitty Cheeto. Shitty Cheezu. A tiny floof dog with a bad attitude. True, no less true. A Japanese tongue twister. Anyway. Shito. Shitty Shito. That's going to drive me crazy. A ceremonial sword held in the hand of Amy Faye's statue wasn't bent before the crime. What a description. The sword wasn't bent, and then it took a bribe. Anyways. Anything else around here? Okay, that's everything, I guess. Yep, sorry about the auto message. I completely forgot to disable it. Hey Nick, your cell phone's ringing. Beep.
Phoenix right here. It's me, Gumshoe. Gumshoe, what is it? What's so funny? I'll tell you what's funny, pal. I finally beat him. I beat Mr. A's detective.
You guess you're voting Alien Isolation. Oh good, you'd only find me $10 million. That's good because I didn't actually have any dollars. Yep, Nunus, with a wrench.
Finally, this underdog is the alpha dog today. That stuck-up detective's met its match. I'm a Sigma male now.
I'm so sorry.
Yep, I finally caught him. Lock, stock and barrel. There's no escape for him.
You caught him? Are you saying... You captured Master Mask?
Bingo. Well, actually, he surrendered. But I still got him.
Master Mask surrenders? That's great. So when can we come and pick up the sacred urn?
Well, you see, I was gonna tell you.
What? Something wrong?
Do you think you can swing by the detention centre sometime?
The detention centre?
He wants to talk to you. Master Mask, that is.
What? He wants to talk to Nick?
I'll be waiting for you, pal. So get over here soon.
Beep. The detention centre, huh? Alrighty. It's that time of the stream again. Oh, sending people to the bathroom. Mission accomplished. Don't hold it in. In fact, if you're watching the stream, make sure you're standing up once in a while. Stretching your legs a bit. Don't just sit in one place for too long. Okay, it's fine, Invisible Girl. I'm not your mum. Yet. Nonus, if you were less careful, Gumshoe could have made you choke on your water. Amanda, you love my shirt. Oh, thanks. It's actually just a plain tank top. Oddly enough, it's actually the one I got for my Alex Roivas cosplay. Amanda redeemed Hydrate and Posture. Thanks very much. Nick, hard your dad is the message you're guessing here. Well, to the detention centre, I guess. Or maybe we should speak to the Luke Atme first, I don't know. October the 12th, Atme Detective Agency. Welcome back, Kiara.
This is a detective agency. Looks more like the set of some B-grade horror movie.
Hello? Is anyone here?
It looks like nobody's home.
What a waste of time. Hey, I know. Let's take that framed picture back with us as a memento.
Don't you dare, Mayor. Guess we'll have to try back later.
He's doing science. Diabolical.
This desk is literally covered with all sorts of chemistry equipment. Hey, is that a Null Red video?
Oh, I just love chemistry. Say, Nick, I bet you didn't know this, but the smell you get from metal is actually the smell of the oils on your hand. Yep, calm down there, Sparrowson. I mean, my first thought was Chloe Price wanted to keep a chair as a souvenir. Water is made of carbon and hydrogen. Yeah, sure.
No, not carbon. Oxygen. Oxygen and hydrogen.
Well, there are always alternative theories, I guess. This is actually what it's like arguing with someone about trans rights on the internet.
If by alternative theories you mean the ones you make up inside that head of yours.
We're not going to talk about how all those notes are held up by knives. Seriously? It's your room, Invisible. I can't believe Invisible Girl was a famous detective all along.
That's one impressive bookshelf filled with some very impressive books.
My Life as an Ace Detective, unabridged edition, by Lou Catsby, Ace Detective.
Hey, he's even got one of those ships in a bottle thingies.
Ah, would you look at that? There's a little Lou Catsby doll at the helm. How cute. Yep, they're straight into the wall as well. Not even a board. That poor drywall.
There's a microscope here too. I wonder if he was researching something. The glass slides have different names on them.
This one says, Asthma virus. This guy's just dying to make a name for himself, huh?
It's getting kind of irritating, actually.
Fun fact. The name of compounds made of hydrogen and carbon are actually known as hydrocarbons. Kiara, Invisible, are you talking about knife fighting again? Whoa, it's a huge hearth.
That's a fireplace.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right, sorry. What a creepy painting. It's like he's looking right at me.
Maybe we should put up a big portrait of you in the office, Nick. I can even paint it for you. Maybe you can pose while cleaning the toilet.
I think I prefer something a bit more dignified.
Hey Nick, what's this thing here?
It's called a gramophone. In the old days, people used to use them to listen to music.
You can't be serious. I think it's probably for purifying the air or something. I'll bet you 50 cents. Come on, what do you say?
Guess it. You never pay up when you lose.
Okay, guess that's everything. To the detention centre. October the 12th, detention centre, visitors room.
Hey pal, welcome to the detention centre.
You're sure in a happy mood, aren't you?
Yep. After all, we got Master Mask.
Right. But, so where's the sacred urn?
Oh, sorry about that, pal. I guess I didn't really think about it before. But you're the victim in this case.
Huh?
Well, I guess I should let you guys hear the story straight from the horse's mouth.
You know, he's right, Nick.
He is?
If you think about it real hard, we are the victims.
Well, I guess so in a way.
I'm so used to thinking of the victim as a dead person because we're always on murder cases.
Excuse me?
But anyway, I have to get the sacred urn back.
Please, don't just ignore me.
Whoa. Who are you?
I'm Master Mask. Okay.
Hey, Nick. Doesn't he look kind of, well, gangly?
I'm Rondelite, the famous Master Mask. I don't think this guy could punch his way out of a wet paper bag. So you're the masked mask guy?
Yes, you bet. No, that's wrong. You see, it's complicated. Sort of yes, sort of no, if you know what I mean. Yes, Notice, he is indeed very pretty. Huh? What's wrong?
Well, when I say wrong, what I really mean to say is it's not right per se. You see, it's not spelled Master Mask, it's actually Masked Mask.
What's with this guy?
Well, he's a timid little weakling. We know that much.
Don't do that. Don't look at me like that. I don't need your pity. I think you're supposed to pronounce the second mask as mask rather than mask. Damask. Damask.
And a major crybaby too. So why'd you give yourself up?
Yep, mask rather than mask.
Well, you see, it's because, well...
I know why. It's because you stole such a priceless treasure. And now you're overwhelmed with guilt. Am I right? Oh, you Americans. Disclaimer, I'm British, I can't really talk. Well, at least it's not as bad as trying to pronounce the word Wazo.
Priceless treasure, that broken old urn.
Kiara is of course Canadian and therefore better than all of us.
I have a little favour to ask. Yes, what is it? Could you go and talk to Desi? Desi?
Look, we really want to earn back. Our earn back. So where is it?
I'm sorry. I'll give it back. I really will. Maybe not. No, I can't. I can't make promises I can't keep. I'll just end up hurting people.
Mr. Nick, I couldn't hear what you just said. Especially that last part.
Mr. Damask, do you think you could speak up a little?
My god, this guy's literally me when I'm at work.
Yes, sir. I will, I promise. Maybe not. You see, I'm already speaking in my normal voice, so I can't do anything.
Mr. Damask, about the urn?
Oh, yes, the right away. Actually, no. I wouldn't mind telling you, but I'm actually afraid you wouldn't believe me anyway.
Enough already. Just tell it to us straight.
Please don't yell at me. I'm sorry.
That urn, I lost it. What?
What did you say? Did you say lost it? Yes, no, maybe so. I mean, yes, I lost it. I don't know, can you repeat the question?
What do you mean?
Well, you know, I lost it, like I said. These things just happen. You're on the train, you get distracted and you forget your bag, you know.
What? You forgot our sacred urn on a train? Wait a minute. You went on a train dressed like that?
No, I was just speaking hypothetically, that's all. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just lost it somewhere. I don't know where. This guy's story is much more surreal than a Dali painting.
Are you really sure this creep is Master Mask?
Mayor, don't call him a creep.
Yep. Train. Get Pearls on the job and she can trace it down, no less.
Although I have to admit, I understand your doubts about this guy.
I mean, he probably doesn't belong here.
So who is this Desi person? Please don't talk about my wife like that.
I guess you must be his wife.
I'm sorry. The truth is, it was my wife that told me to have you all come here. Do you think you could go visit her in my hideout? Her hideout?
Mr. Nick, what do you mean by hideout?
Oh, sorry. Naturally, I meant to say my secret base. Secret base? Well, my apartment, actually. Palazzo Pelape, 3rd floor.
Let's go have a look, Nick. To Master Mask's hideout.
Something just tells me she likes the sound of the word hideout. I'm really sorry I caused it so much trouble.
If you're so sorry, then you shouldn't have stolen it in the first place.
But the only thing I did wrong was lose it. That's not right. I was wrong either way. I'm sure the owners of the other treasures feel the same.
He sure seems sorry. Who would have imagined that such a famous thief would have such a pure heart? Okay, let's check out his hideout. No less, is this going to be a henpecked thing? Well, only one way to find out. October the 12th? Oh my god, that was just a couple of days ago. Master Mask's hideout.
Wow, check this place out.
No doubt about it. This is Master Mask's hideout, alright. Who is it? Is that you, Ronnie? Huh? Who are you people?
Are you Desi Delight?
That's right. I'm Desiree. Oh, you must be the lawyer and the victim.
Yeah, that's us. Your husband told us to stop by and speak with you.
I'm Mayor Faye, and this is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nicky Boy and Mayor, huh? I can't tell you how grateful I am that you've decided to help my Ronnie. Well, you're welcome.
Did she really call me Nicky Boy?
Oh, Nicky Boy, what is the secret of your powers?
About your husband?
Isn't he the cutest? A bit weak sometimes, though.
A bit.
By the way, did you know they mentioned Mayor on TV? Huh? Really? They said you own the urn and that you're doing some shady training at a law office now.
Remind me not to watch that channel's news program.
Yep, cool car lady. After I saw that, I thought it might be a good idea to meet the lawyer they mentioned.
I see.
My Ronnie, he has a powerful imagination and gets deluded easily. He keeps insisting that he was going to surrender to the police. I didn't know what to do. Yes, Amanda, there's no way this lady is straight. I mean, it's possible she's just not cis. Yeah, you got a point. She is too good looking to be straight.
It was me. I stole that urn.
He kept saying, as if it was even possible. Huh? But you saying he didn't? Of course he didn't. Why would my Ronnie ever do something like that? Well, you know, it's a priceless treasure, and he's, you know.
Is it possible his own wife doesn't know his secret identity?
I know it's kind of early, but I'm going to call it here. It's an hour and 20 minutes because my voice is beginning to go. Oh, thanks, Jan. Sorry, Kiara. Thanks, Invisible. Yes, that's true, Nolus. If she didn't know the balloon in the corner, that would be quite impressive, actually. Oh, yep, with the big picture active. Alien isolation. and orange acrylic paint for making Grounded's tail with. Well, anyway, I'll just raid someone, and hopefully I'll be able to let my voice recover by the time it's time for D&D. Yeah, my stream today was actually shorter than your regular ones. I think yours are usually 90 minutes, aren't they? Alright, before I do anything else, I'm just going to put a link to Nick's YouTube channel in the chat. So in about an hour's time, that's when we're going to be streaming the finale of Guild of Icons Evil. It's going to be wild. There's an evil rabbit, an evil mime, a goblin, who's not technically a goblin, and I think there might be a dragon or something, I don't know. Anyway, who have we got? Oh, we've got Mocha the Vampire. We'll give her a raid then. Because quite frankly, I love Super Monkey Ball. Okay, let's see if I can get the spelling right this time. Vampire. Hey, there might be a dragon, Nick. Maybe you've definitely got a dragon ready, but I don't know. Yes, I spelt her name correctly. Right, so I'm just going to spin around once. Oh, and maybe shouldn't do that. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Anyway, hopefully I'll see you at D&D. If not, I'll see you on Monday for Alien Isolation. Have a lovely evening, and we'll be raiding in 3, 2, 1, and I'm just going to raid before Kiara can clip that. See ya, bye! And if you're watching this on YouTube, like, comment and subscribe.
Everyone who supported me on Ko-fi, alright? Thank you so much, everyone.